Hey guys, this is KinShun with another Dragon Blaze video. It's been a long time since I made a Dragon Blaze video and wanted to give you an update on the status so far. With the recent update of the Dragon Busters, you have these powerful robot-like units that you can get with the different keys that you'll get from getting different deities. So with the first release of these Dragon Busters, you have the Warrior Buster, the Priest Buster, and the Rogue Buster. Later waves will come out in other updates. I think there is 3 waves of Busters that's coming out. First being the Warrior, the Priest, and the Rogue, and the second being the Archer and the Paladin. The third being the Mage and the Incantor. So be prepared to get these busters and have your units ready to make these busters just as they're released. Now, as you can see, I don't actually have any of these busters because I don't have the correct units to make these keys. And what do you actually need? You'll need for each buster, you'll need that class of buster. You'll need to have the ultimate version of the Bowden class, the Archangelus class, and the Draco class. So for example, if you're trying to make the Warrior Dragon Buster, you'll need the Draco Warrior, which is Draco Deathcrown, Draco Archangelus Warrior, which is Gala, and then Bowden Warrior, which is Storm Bear the Iron Wall. So same thing for the Priest and same thing for the Rogue. I only have actually the Storm Bear, and he's not even ultimate. Yes, you have to ultimate each of the different deities that's required to make this key. And on top of that, you'll also need 10 of each essences. And also lots and lots of a million gold. So this is very expensive, very resource heavy, but once you get one of these guys, it is golden, and you are just in the next level of gameplay. So to give you a heads up of what these do, so the Warrior Buster, the first skill, Burning Boost, does 1,916% attack on one enemy and dispels all debuffs. Uses up the skill buffs if the enemy has skill buffs for more damages. So if you have any skill buff that's buffing them, it dispels them, it does more damage. Pretty good at dispelling things. Hellbuster Smash, pretty much an AoE, does 925% damage on all enemies and stuns them for 8 seconds at 90%. A really souped up version of the Warrior's Shield Smash. Open Buster Shield is defensive. Pluto becomes impenetrable. Pretty much it's a taunting skill and becomes invulnerable for 8 seconds. This is what the Warrior's taunt skill is going to be later when they're awakened, except you're getting it on Buster. And its 2 passives, recovers 5% of your total stamina for 3 seconds, and also decreases 12% damage on all party members. Receive a button, increases burning boost damage by 40%. That's this one. When Pluto is attacked, you can stack up to 5 times. So pretty good, very tanky, and I would recommend using the Pluto for like Arena, Labyrinth, and maybe Guild Wars, Guild Battle, as a tank. But for world bosses, not a very good usage for them since you really want to do damage for points instead of tanking for survivability. The Priest, let's see, first skill, revives party members at attack, increases by 61%, revives a party member by 100% HP, and increases the attack speed by 41%. So revives and buffs the allies up. The second one recovers all party members up to 521% HP, so just the AoE heal. And the last one is dispel all debuffs on party members and returns them to one enemy. Very nice. So any debuffs you have in your party, take it all and give it to somebody else. Very good for world boss, I would say. Progressive AI becomes invulnerable for 6 seconds when the HP is 50% or lower, and then you start healing himself for 600% HP percent. So self-sustainable, and this guy increases all party members stamina by 12%. very good support and very good heals. Not as good as Blockaria, but it's still a buster, so I would still take it. And Rogue is probably one of the best ones I've read. Inflicts 2,327 damage on one enemy and casts a debuff that prohibits HP recovery, so damage and you don't get to heal. Very nice. Inflicts 1,700 on one enemy and dispels all debuffs. It dispels all buffs off of enemies, so more damage and no buff. This includes, I think, Hellhawk's giant speed buff that he gets, so this is really good. Lastly, all attacks become critical hits for 16 seconds. Increase Staker's attack speed and pretty much a Dance of Death buster version. Darkened Shadow hides for 10 seconds when Staker's attack misses. All attacks strike on target when hiding. Interesting. So if you miss, you're not going to miss, and you're hiding for 10 seconds. Not bad. And Stigma gets his HP back whenever he hits it. I would say this is the best one of the three. You definitely use this on all the world bosses and arena and guild battle. So lots of updates since Chapter 3 came out, and 2 different waves of Bodens, and as you can see, I've got 3 of them, but not enough to get a Buster. I'm pretty close to a Buster, actually. I'm waiting for the Archer Buster for Wave 2, when the next wave of Buster comes out. I've got the ultimate Bloodwind, I've got the ultimate Luella. I just need an ultimate trigger, which I'm working on, but it's Dark Arrow Mark at max +4. So one more SSS and I can get her to trigger, and then ultimate for the Archer Buster. So just to give you an idea of how crazy the Busters are, I mean, they're on a different level, and there's no way I can beat them with just the regular characters. So I'm just going to do a little guild battle for you, just to show you how ridiculous it is these Busters are. Or it depends if they have Busters or not. Let's see. Pink Pawnees against Prodigy. And we have a Rogue Buster here, so let's see how powerful this Buster is. I'm currently playing the tank battle, tank mode. So here it is. This is the Rogue Buster. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even see the Rogue Buster. I'm getting completely low. Yeah, so that's the power of a Buster for you. But there's no way you can there's just no way you can beat them without a Buster, having a Buster in itself. And I've seen people with +9 Busters, +9 Rogue Busters, like on day 2. Like, how is that even possible unless you spend a ginormous amount of rubies on upgrading them, and also the SSS allies. So I'm gonna give it one more try before I call it quits, and I might just switch it up here. Let's see, I want Shield Mini-Shun. So Mini-Shun's good, she's got a Pluto Buster. And I think that's the only person with a Buster in our guild right now, which is pretty bad. So I am going to put, where's my favorite Paladin ship? Alright, one more try. And this time maybe the Pluto Buster will help me out. It's Darksider. Alright, they have a Rogue Buster on their team, and I have a Paladin Buster, Warrior Buster in mine. So let's see how this gets. Alright, here it is. Buster versus Buster. I summoned the giant robot beam. Well, it looks like the Rogue Buster trumps the Warrior Buster. I am not surprised. Alright. So it's also the Rogue Buster's +1, so The Busters themselves have stats, and whichever key you equip it, the Buster key onto the character will receive 50% of the character's stats on top of the Buster's own stats. So take that into consideration. That's it for the Buster update for the Dragon Blaze. If you like this video, please comment down and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. See you guys.